Hello, my name is Ryan Lane Greenwood, and I was born December 3rd, 1981. I am 30 years old, and I have been waiting for an opportunity like this for quite some time. I've been submitting my homemade videos to various YouTube channels for the past couple years, with little to no actual response. And here I am. I want to ask the questions. I have in me the nature of an investigative journalist. Not taking cookie cutter answers or, just petty excuses and not answering the question. I don't go for that. I will ensure the only answer someone can give is I don't know or the truth. I will ask the host questions. I will ask the guest questions. I will ask random people questions. But I am made to ask questions. In investigative journalism, being able to ask those who have the answers that apply to most of us is what I want. I want to be able to reveal as much as possible to as many as possible. And although politics might be that way, the problem is politicians. And so I consider myself more of a reporter, more of a journalist than a politician. Although, as a journalist, I prefer politics. I prefer people issues, not necessarily flavors of the month or, drama or anything of that sort. I prefer actual, relevant news. And so, with a respectable group such as the Young Turks, which I've watched for a while, I would say, not much more than a year, I'm actually relatively new to the internet and whatnot in that I was not a participant for many years. And ironically, within the past year or two, I've just said, why not? And I've begun to make videos and respond to videos and whatnot. And politically, when Ron Paul came on the scene this time around, I hadn't even heard of him back in 2008, and I always considered myself up to date on current affairs. I didn't follow politics though, except what the national nightly news would show, and I just had no real idea. Otherwise, I would have been a supporter then as well. But I do support Ron Paul. I do agree with his ideas, which is I more support his ideas than I support Ron Paul. I'm an ideas man. I come up with creative solutions, and that's how I'm able to ask the questions I'm able to ask. And so, politically, I don't really consider myself a party member. I just happen to like Ron Paul. I'm a centrist, as far as anything is concerned. I always say maybe, maybe not. It just depends on the person. So, perhaps from a broad spectrum, from someone else who chooses a side, I may appear far left on some ideas and far right on others. But to me, it's just me. I don't consider it left or right. It's just the center. And I enjoy the law more than I enjoy politics, which is why I enjoy science, I enjoy math, I enjoy nature, I enjoy music. Things that are orderly and potentially chaotic, or at least mysterious, which is more of a pattern that we recognize as a pattern, we just can't describe it as anything else other than real chaos. I do smoke pot. That's, other than cigarettes, that's about the only drug I do. I don't really care to drink all that much. I'm bisexual. I have no shame. I will say anything if the situation is right. And although I can be fiercely independent, and I do prefer to work on my own, so to speak, I can be a team player. I do recognize common sense. I recognize good, clear logic, and even if it trumps my own, I will still consider it accurate and accept it and say I will acquiesce. I enjoy working in small groups, especially if we can feed on each other or base our, build each other up. That is very useful. I don't trust mainstream media anymore, and so I've turned to things like the Young Turks, and I've considered, alternative reality as reality. And I want to help share that. I want to help express that. And it never hurts to ask.